Hey there, thank you so much for watching my channel. I'm Greg from Beastie Geeks, and in this video I want to show you that gem we found lately in our local shop with game boards. This gem is Maximum Apocalypse. It's a very small box but with amazing game inside. It's a card game, it's a co-op game for 1 to 6 players. And it's about surviving in some kind of apocalypse. It can be a zombie apocalypse, it can be mutants, it can be aliens, whatever. So in game we have a lot of typical stereotypical motifs from all of that apocalyptic movies and TV series, and all of this is inside this box. We love this game so much because it's finally a co-op game with a zombie theme, with apocalypse theme. We are very happy we found this game, and we want to share with you how this game is cool and how it works. So let's start. So that's the Maximum Apocalypse, a very small box, and so we love this game so much. I must show you what do we have inside and how this game works. So inside we have very small manual. It's just a few pages, so rules are very easy. Tokens, wooden tokens. I love when they are using wooden tokens because it's a completely different experience when you are touching a cardboard and when you are touching wooden tokens. So what do we have in a box? We have those separators for every of the character we have in a game, and every apocalypse, every opponent, that invader who is trying to destroy or already maybe destroyed the world. I already have first expansion for this game, and as you can see, these are the monsters which are attacking the world. So we have like very oversized bugs, gigantic hornet, beetle, arachnid, roach. So these are the monsters, scorpion, and you see that I love this art, this graphic, because it looks like from old school cartoons or from comics. I love it so much. So these are the bugs invaders. So first of all, we have that big stack of tiles, which are locations that we can go and explore. And what we have on those tiles, icons saying which type of scavenge we can get. So if we would do a scavenge action on city streets, we would take a card from a blue deck. Here on each tile we have that icon over here with a number. So at the start of each player's round, we are going to roll a dice. We will sum the results, so it's 4, and on every tile with 4 over here we would add a wooden marker representing that the monster spawned on this tile. And also down over here we have those actions which are happening, and it depends, because in this situation, when player enters this place, draw a monster, so automatically we have to fight with somebody. This tile, if it's revealed, we have free scavenge, and that would be a red card. We have scenarios. Each scenario have different setup, different cards, different tiles, but players are building them up. So we have that deck of tiles, and each player one by one is building the map. So it's really up to you how this game will look like, and how it actually it's a very important thing, because it can be very difficult if you will build a map which is not player friendly, like something like this, because maybe the location which is important for you is over here, and you have to go through that very long corridor. So these are the tiles. We have a lot of typical places from every apocalyptic end of the world movies, TV series, or whatever. So apocalypse with zombies, we have for example zombie dog for 5 health points. He will bite me for 4. Here, zombie walker, zombie spitter, he have mid-range, so he can attack more places than just the one where he stands, and what deal damage to all players in range. So that's the mid-range. A zombie soldier, very tough. And we have in each of these decks, we have also bosses, zombie horde, 16 health points, place a monster token on all adjacent map tiles. So if we will discover this card, we have also a lot of more zombies on the map. We can have robot apocalypse, alien apocalypse, mutant apocalypse, zombie, and that bug apocalypse, which I bought as expansion, my only one. When players already build the map, the van is attached to the map, and that's the place where players are starting the game. So now let's go quickly through the deck of mechanic, for example. Every character in this game, in core box, have own deck fixed. It cannot be changed, it's just always the same cards. So it's not the deck building. So that's the mechanic, that's your character card. She has 26 health points, her stealth level is 8, so again we are using those two dice. So if the result is lower than 8, we are we can go without triggering attack from monster. Reaper, that's her special action, and what's cool in this game, and it's also very, I think, in the theme of apocalypse, that our heroes gonna be hungry and starve because it's apocalypse, so it's very hard to find food, and that's represented by simple dice. So every round of the specific player, his hunger dice is increased by 1. When the number is 6, player have to change the card on this gray side, and then he will get the damage depending on how many rounds he is hungry. So first hungry round is 2 damage, second hungry round is 4 damage until death. And of course that can be stopped by scavenging, finding food, and eating. And what we have in the deck of mechanic: nail bomb, mailed with nails, homemade bullets, short range, fully reload any weapon in range, so we can use it to reload. Upgrade mid-range, place on any weapon that weapon deals 1 additional damage. Another card, jumpstart a car, move any player to any revealed map tile. So everything is connected with that character. Every card is connected with that character. Every art is connected. And the last thing, that's the very big the deck of cards, which are scavenge cards. They are divided into different types. So it's blue, there's a gray, so that means it's nothing very useful. Here we have fuel, then we have green, mainly food, and blue cards, which are ammo, weapon, and so on. And in every scenario we have that scenario card, which says in what type of cards should be in the different decks. We shuffle them, and then doing a scavenge action, we just take a card and see what we found. Maybe nothing, maybe something useful. So now I will briefly show you how the first round of the game works. So these are my starting cards. I have weapons check, increase all player damage by 1 until the start of your next turn. Passive, when proximity mine. When this player draws a new monster, discard this card and deal 7 damage to the monster. Jumpstart a car, move any player to any revealed map tile, and again the same thing. So these are my starting cards. There's also a monster in combat with me, and he will just go everywhere with me. It's similar to LCG game like Arkham Horror, but I am not taking any damage if I'm traveling with the monster. So what can I do? I should start my round with throwing a dice. I have 5, so nothing's gonna happen because I only have 1 discovered map tile, and it's 6. And now I can do one of my 4 actions: move 1 space, draw a card, play a card, take a card action, or scavenge. And I have 3 actions once per turn: discard 2 cards, to draw a card, trade scavenge card with another player, fuel up the van, drop off cards. Because it's very important that I think in every scenario, you have to fuel up your van to escape the location. And this map, I made it up, it's not any scenario, I just want to show you how this works. So I have four actions. My first action, let's say, will be move. So I can move to next place, and it's forest. Forest says, action on the forest says that I have to stop. If you move again this turn, draw a monster. Well, no, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So now I have zombie soldier and zombie walker in combat with me. I don't have any weapons, so that's the problem. Maybe I can, for example, do my one free action and discard 2 cards to get to take 2 new ones. Draw a card. Okay, so let's say I just took 1, and that's the card. That's nail bomb. Deal 2 damage to up to 3 enemies in range, or remove all monsters token from adjacent map tiles. So I will use my nail bomb. That bomb deals 5 damage to 3 monsters in range. That's mid-range, so they are in range. Zombie walker is dead, I can discard him. And the zombie soldier got 5 damage, so 3 more to do. So I moved, I used cards, and I used my free action, so I have still 2 actions more. So maybe I will travel again, city streets again, enter, draw a monster. So I am entering, I will take a monster card, zombie spitter, and let's say I would now scavenge. I didn't prepare those 3 stacks because it's made up. So I will just take 1 card and show you what I got. Oh, actually it's blue, so that's good info. And what what this card gives me: passive skill. Whenever you take the scavenge action, draw 2 cards, keep 1, and put the other on the bottom of the deck. So this goes to my hand and I can play it. Oh yeah, and some cards have that backpack over here, and that means that those are the equipment which I can wear. And the amount of the equipment is 4, so I can have 4 items, which every of them costs 1 or whatever. I know 2 items and each of them costs 2. And the only way to have more points to move, to have more equipment, is just to get a backpack, and that backpack gives you +1 place for items. So that's my round now. I should increase my die by 1, so it's on 2, and take damage, and that's 6 from those 2 monsters. And now again I'm showing a dice, it's 5. Oh, unfortunately I am standing on 5, so I'm taking another, it's boss, so let's just discard it. It's a zombie dog, so I'm placing zombie dog again in front of me, and I can take my next card from my deck to my hand, and again I can do actions. And that's it, that's the game. It's very easy in terms of rules. Every scenario is a little bit different. We played, I think, 4 of them, so we already had to enhance some kind of farms. We had to find some doctor in a police station and so on. At this point I have to say this game is very cool, very nice co-op, and if you like co-ops, if you like that apocalyptic theme, that game is for you. It's very easy to learn, it's very fun to play, and I recommend it to everyone. So that's it, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.